take a turn at the front. Migrating Canada geese have a very public and proven way of spearheading their progress. By advancing together in a V, their leader induces an aerodynamic lift for all who follow. And if you observe carefully, you'll note that the chief hunker switches off periodically, as another energetic follower extends his neck and exerts energy for the good of the flock. Yet their unobstructed view of land and sky ahead is only a vision of their future until the entire flock arrives and possesses it. Initiative is the ability to view a preferential future, navigate the route, and act before others do. It's identifying and seizing an opportunity. It's recognizing and filling a need. It's owning and solving a problem. It's creating and fulfilling a destination. It's taking charge for making change. Stephen Mather was the first director of the National Park Service, who was appointed to his post exactly 100 years ago, when its few properties were administered by army officers or political hacks. He brought a vision of preserving scenic wilderness areas and opening them to the public. And he used his personal funds to publicize their wonders and develop a wider appeal. Despite being periodically sidelined by his health, during which his able assistant Horace Albright took a turn as acting director, by the time he left his position in 1929 due to a stroke, the National Park Service included 20 national parks and 32 national monuments. Few, if any, of Mather's initiatives would have been established by the generally apathetic Congress of his time, who couldn't fully catch his vision nor fund it. Despite controversies and downright opposition from certain factions throughout the country, Mather initiated most of the foresighted foundational policies for the Park Service that still today extend a cherished legacy for grateful generations. Now, what makes such foresighted leaders effective is not that they know everything, but they know what they want, and they persuade themselves to act despite the risks. It's that capacity that ultimately enables the initiator's dreams to come true, and can be yours as well, because here's what to know and do. Initiative is a life decision, but then so is indecision, selfishness, and negative attitudes that oppose moving forward, which means that you already possess the power to determine what you believe, how you act, and who you are. Decide to move forward. Initiative is a life decision. Initiative is a learned behavior. Study those ahead of you in your profession. Contrast their uncertain beginnings with their more established endings. Apply those lessons to your experiential education and benefit. While you're in the slipstream of good leaders, yes, benefit from their lift. Initiative is a learned behavior. Initiative is a living muscle. The more it's used, the stronger and surer it becomes. Exercise it in low-impact workouts until your confidence develops and your courses of action become more intuitive. Wield a sensible influence in small things, and soon others will look to you to lead in larger ways. That's the way it works. Exert energy to distinguish yourself from the rest of the flock. Initiative is a living muscle. Initiative is a long-range migration. One overt step does not complete the journey. Both responsible leader and responsive flock are together in transit to a purposeful destination. And as crucial as the flight plan is, the condition in which everyone arrives together is what counts. A leader who flies too far ahead arrives alone and destitute. Take a turn at the front. Initiative is a long-range migration. Our master point: initiative leads to influence.